Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. So today for Wednesday Lamsa webinar, where I'll be talking about digital wellness, taking control of your online life. So here's what I'll be covering briefly today. What is digital wellness? Why is it important? Some example of digital wellness technology, 3 tips for a balanced digital wellness, and some digital wellness resources and apps. So digital wellness is the technology ideal state working in harmony with physical and mental health. So it's one of the key ingredients to a positive employees and students experience, or basically anyone really who uses technology in their everyday life, whether it's for professional or personal reasons. So the goal of digital wellness is to design a technology in such a way that it promotes healthy use and proactively assists the user to maintain a healthy lifestyle. It is not only, not staying on their phone 24 hours, but it's also to have this comprehensive way for people to think about how their potential unhealthy relationship with technology would affect other aspects of their life. So it's, in other words, it's the use of technology to ensure an employee's or student physical and mental health. So when you use digital wellness, or when you try to be more responsible with your technology, you are trying to be more productive instead of being busy, more focused instead of being distracted, and thriving instead of burning out. So although workers rely on their digital devices and the internet to perform their jobs, or for students, for example, the aim of digital wellness is to design technology in such a way that it will promote healthy use. A common example, for example, for technology that can have a negative effect on employees is the overuse of social media during the workday. And this brings me to the point of why is digital wellness important? So there's a lot of negative effects from this overuse of technology, whether it's physical. So physical can be, you can have eye strain, it can lead to lack of sleep or insomnia, to back and neck pain, to a lot of headaches. So it affects your physical health. It also affects your mental health. So you can develop a dependency to technology and social media. It can increase level of stress, anxiety, and depression. So it affects your mental health and can trigger mental illnesses. It can also lead to emotional and decision fatigue. So you're not as much focused, and you have, a hard time finding making decision, finding your thoughts, and it could also lead to burnout. So digital wellness is important because it will enable employees to be more engaged and productive, and will lead to healthier lives during and outside of work. Adopting digital wellness practices can enable employees to focus on their work and cause less exhaustion and distractions. So, for example, employees who check their mobile devices 3 or 4 times a day are more productive than those who check their smartphone once every 10 minutes, for example. So there's another negative effect from overusing technology, and this is the social part. Socially, digital overuse can lead to cyberbullying, to loss of privacy, to decreased communication and decreased intimacy. So ironically, having this 24/7 connectivity will make us more far away from what's actually important. So you're going to have a decrease in communication and intimacy with your everyday life interaction. So digital wellness in that sense is important because it will enable people, students, employees to be more engaged and productive, to lead healthier lives during and outside of work, to focus on their work and cause less exhaustion and distraction. In other words, to lessen all of the risks that would lead to a burnout. So it is not only important for your personal aspect, but also for a whole organizational or company aspect. So employee who don't pay attention or student who don't pay attention to digital wellness may see negative effects that we're talking about from this overuse of technology. And this dependency can also increase employees' anxiety and stress level. So if employees will suffer from burnout, they're less likely to produce quality work and more likely to see declines in their mental and physical health. So focusing on digital well-being enables workers and students to lessen these risks. So the benefits of digital well-being, moreover, include stronger employee engagement and higher productivity, as mentioned, but also improve the employee satisfaction because it is like a rewarding circle. So once you are more productive and you become more engaged, then you will become satisfied with the work you give, and your employers will be, or teachers will also be satisfied with your return, and in that way you're going to be more motivated to give more and be more productive. And it will also affect your health mentally and physically, so you're going to have a better health outcomes. So what are examples of digital wellness technology? On a personal level, you can implement screen time limits. There are a lot of applications that do that now. Even on your smartphone or Apple, you can put a notification that, for example, more than 10 minutes, you're gonna receive a notification that says, oh, you have reached your screen time limit. You should stop now. You can, for physical aspects, for eye strain, you can wear blue light that will block glasses to alleviate eye strain. You can mute notification on mobile devices to prevent constant interruption and, be more focused on that present moment. And maintain healthy habits with physical activity, nutrition, and sleep. On a more organizational level, you can implement some application and some resources for your employees and students, and you can schedule white space time on student and employees calendars. So those white space or time where you're going to be far away from everything that is social media, everything that is technological, specifically now, with the COVID-19 pandemic and with everything switching online or more hybrid, we are prone to using technology every day, 24/7, because of our personal and professional life. So it is very important to have this white space time where you're going to remove your time from this technology, and this is designed as unplugged time when employees and students can avoid using screens and other digital technology at work, choosing instead to focus on face-to-face meeting, brainstorming, and other mindfulness activities, which are really, really recommend. Having said that, I'm going to give you 3 tips for a balanced digital wellness that you can achieve personally or in a organizational state. So, for example, even if you're a teacher and you want to implement that for your student, it's important to first start a discussion. So do your students know the consequences of spending a lot of time online? Too much internet use can result in diminished mental health, lower grades, and damaged friendship, as Uraj mentioned. So they may not be aware of how blue light disrupts their sleep pattern. They may not understand how to practice self-reflection to check in on their digital health and wellness. The key is education. So it's important for them to be aware of that and for you to give them this educational talk. So it's important to check in and track this. How do you check in? Students can ask themselves, do I feel happy when I'm online? Or try to notice and track when they feel anxious about what they're missing online. Track it. Students may want to consider their physical health and track it if they're getting enough activity or if they have negative behavior, such as zombie eating in front of a screen and not noticing when they're full, for example. Talking about consequences is the first step toward cognition, the awareness and understanding of one's own thought processes. Students who can understand and name their feelings, such as social comparison, or who can notice unhealthy warning signs, may be more likely to unplug when needed. So it is important to give them this independency while giving them all the content and education they need to make their own decision and to track their own knowledge. Another tip I can give you is think positively. So challenge the student to identify the positive aspect of both their online and offline time. So it's not only all negative. We all know how much technology have improved our lives in many ways. So it is important also to pinpoint those positive and negative aspects for them to make the decision and know when time is needed to unplug. So focus on what's good about technology and also set time for offline activities. So those white space time that I've been talking about, those unplugged time that I've been talking about, it's very important to set those time. And thirdly, build healthy habit. So healthy digital habits are built over time. Scaffold this for your student or for your personal use or for your employees' use by trying to build norms for healthy digital behavior. Improve concentration and focus. Have students or people try setting their phones to do not disturb, as already talked about, during study time, or put devices on silent during work time. They can even, as mentioned, set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes for a tech break, during which they're allowed to check phones and social media until the alarm goes off. Challenge your person or your student or your employees to study for 30 to 40 minutes before the next tech break. Also, encourage better sleep and promote well-being. So students or people can use, again, mindful breathing when they feel stressed about being on a device, or if they have to be online for a long time, they may want to take a 10-minute breaks, including taking a nap, exercising, daydreaming, or even talking to someone over the phone rather than texting. Having this physical kind of in-person interaction with someone is really important. So now I'm just gonna show you a little video that encompasses what I've been talking about, and will give you a better idea of what digital wellness and resources apps are. Just a minute.
Technology plays a big part in our lives, and our phones give us access to it anytime, anywhere. But great technology should improve life, not distract from it. And because we all have different relationships with our phones, we came up with a range of ideas to help people find a balance that's right for them. Like Postbox, an experimental app which minimizes distractions by holding your notifications until a time that suits you. Desert Island helps you find focus. Challenge yourself to go a day with only your essential apps. Or Morph, which adapts your phone to what you're doing, giving you just the right apps at just the right time. And WeFlip enables you to switch off from technology as a group to spend quality time together. Introducing Digital Wellbeing Experiments, a platform to share ideas and tools that help people find a better balance with technology. Try the experiments and create your own. Together, we'll learn how to build better technology for everyone.
Okay, so here, this was the video, and I think it encompasses very well what I've been talking about. And I think that this resource and this platform, the digital well-being experiments, is a very good tool to, experiment with what you feel good for you and finding the resources and the apps that work best for you. So I really, really recommend you to go on this website and look at the different resources and application that they give. So for example, you have Little Signals, which is a series of interaction experiment to help us feel connected and calm. You have the Screen Hive, which displays the time for which you have been using your phone. There's the Envelope, which is a set of envelope which temporarily transform your phone into a simpler, calmer device. You have Anchor, Paper Phone, Digital Detox. So there's a lot of resources and apps out there that can help you find your perfect balance and be more aware of this digital wellness. So if you've already been in a state where you said to yourself, okay, I'm gonna do a personal challenge and stop using my phone for 48 hours, for example, this means that you are overwhelmed by technology. And instead of, shutting it off completely, which is very difficult in the society we live in today, I recommend you to find some resources and apps that can help you have this more healthy relationship with technology and be more aware of your digital wellness. And this would give you more personal space, and you would be more happy in your professional and personal life and feel less overwhelmed by all this use of technology, which is limiting our productivity. So this was our webinar today about digital wellness. I hope you could find this helpful. And if you have any questions, please feel to ask them, and follow us on social media, Lamsa Montreal and Lamsa Lebanon. Thank you so much for tuning in today.